All right, everyone. We start off today, link in the description, archived, of course, 211 to 206. Marjorie Taylor Greene's bill has carried, officially renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. It is likely to carry in the Senate. I can't imagine that the Republicans won't hold rank on this one, and here's why. This is something that a lot of liberal commentators are ignoring. When I say America, I'm typically referring to the United States. But America is also a continent. The Gulf of Mexico, as it was previously named and probably shortly won't be named, um, does not just border Mexico now, doesn't it? It's really, really odd. Donald Trump is supposedly a highly nationalistic dictatorial figure. He wants to be a Vladimir Putin or something. Uh, Fact is, though, that he's actually being anti-nationalistic with this particular move. Mexico has the name of the actual Gulf, but it's only one of a number of nations that actually border it. The United States does, Cuba does, all the Caribbean nations, Haiti and the Dominican Republic, the Central American states, Colombia and Venezuela, and so forth. So the Gulf really is literally the Gulf of America if you're talking about North America as a continent and parts of South America, again, Colombia, Venezuela, and so forth. Two continents actually merge in this region. And let me tell you, by the way, having seen the Gulf, in Louisiana specifically, it's quite a fun place to be, let me tell you. You're talking about the best food in the world and, party time all the time, unless you're in Venezuela, of course, and so forth. Technically speaking, America, if used in the continental sense, would be more appropriate for the Gulf. It would be sort of like the South China Sea should be renamed to the South Asian Sea, because China's not the only one that borders it. It should be the South Asian Sea, technically speaking. This is actually decolonialism, ironically enough. Trump is engaging in cosmopolitan politics when you really think about it. He's not saying the Gulf of the United States, although he could should he choose to do so. I have a feeling that bill wouldn't have carried. But America is just a continent. North America, South America, the New World, the continents that we happen to inhabit. And so I don't see any problem. I don't understand why there's any controversy. This should have been a unity vote, so to speak. I don't understand how it can even be a liberal versus conservative issue. So now, again, I get surprised every single day in this current news cycle. The conservatives are urging to rename the Gulf for anti-colonial reasons, and the liberals are struggling to maintain the colonial definition of the Gulf of America. This astounds me. The liberals should be the ones that are mainly on board with this, actually. It makes no sense. But really, in the end, it will probably carry in the Senate. Is sure to sign it, and he's going to ham it up. He's going to be like on cloud nine. It's going to be hilarious if that happens. And I'm hoping that it does, because I too support an opposition to Mexican colonialism. I mean, I'm being a bit glib here. I'm joking around slightly, but only slightly when you think about it, because it is a colonial definition. Mexico was once an empire. It was not just a nation of nations. It had an empire. It controlled much of the western part of what is now the United States, actually, before the war there. Expansionism and the Oregon Trail and all of these other things, all that revolutionary bullshit. Before that, Mexico was an empire. Same with Brazil, by the way. It was an empire. And so it got named the Gulf of Mexico. But it should more properly be understood if you want familiarity, if you want a familial sense, then it should be the Gulf of America. Where is it? Oh, it's in the Americas. Okay. Which countries border it? Is it A, Mexico, or B, an assortment of countries? It's an assortment of countries. I don't think that you'll find much pushback from all of the other countries that border this particular region of land. So the liberals are once again angering the Cubans because it's in the Gulf of Mexico. And the Haitians, which they wrongfully considered to be abused and whipped by people on horseback that one time on the Rio Grande, which was hilarious. Uh, Dominicans, people from people from Trinidad and Tobago, people from all of these other countries, El Salvador, Panama, they all border the same piece of water, which is semi-separate from the rest of the Atlantic Ocean. It's a sea. Um, as a result, it makes sense to rename it. Other countries should do the same. I have a feeling that El Salvador will probably be the first to follow suit. I'm just saying, I think there will be a reason for that. Other countries will do the same. This could also help outreach, by the way, in an odd geopolitical manner, to Cuba, of all places. Cuba, that little communistic island there where we have Gitmo. It could ingratiate them as well. Because now it's no longer the Gulf of Mexico, it's a Gulf owned collectively by the entire continent. And it's been established. And Cuba has a lot of sea frontage within that region. So I think that it could actually, ironically, Trump may be helping with Cuban diplomacy. This is hilarious to me. It's utterly hilarious. The news cycle right now is so insane I could probably make 20 videos a day at the moment because everything is like flashing across at level red all across the news stations. I can't even keep up with it. I'm only one person. I don't have a recording crew or something like that. I support this move though. Since the House has advanced it, and there was only one Republican holdout, so that's pretty meaningless. I can't imagine they're going to find three Republican senators to try to block it. It's possible, but I mean, it would be semi-politically suicidal to actually attempt to block the bill. That's why it will probably actually pass in the end, because who opposes this idea? This is anti-colonial. Now, liberals will say, well, you just hate Mexicans. Oh my God. Nobody hates Mexicans. That's not what this is about. It's about erasing colonialism. I would think that you would be all for it now, wouldn't you? That's about all. Peace out.